In this next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the ecosystem painter to manually paint on an ecosystem onto a terrain. It's important to remember there are two kinds of terrain used in Vue 8. Well, actually three. You've got standard height field, then you've got procedural terrain under this icon, and the procedural terrains have a high resolution texture map or algorithm applied to them, but they do use up a lot of memory. And then you've got infinite terrains, which require a lot of memory as they are obviously infinite. To start with, I'm just going to click on standard height field terrain, and I'm just going to show you how to basically paint some trees onto this terrain here. So to do this, you go into Paint Ecosystem. I'm going to choose a brush because I'd like to paint the trees on as a brush. I'm going to choose Add. I'm going to add a plant. I'm going to go to Trees, and I'm just going to choose a plum tree and click OK. Now with my brush, what I can do is I'll just click down here, got my brush, and now I can brush on the trees. Now because I'm on the top view viewport, I can paint the trees on in the top viewport, or I can also paint them on in the side viewport, like so. Haven't tried the main camera view though. This is a new feature in Vue 8. You couldn't do this in the older versions of Vue, for example Vue 6. Oh, yes you can paint them on in the main camera view as well. Alright. Okay. So Ecosystem Painter is more precise. You can put trees exactly where you want. You can even add other instances of ecosystems such as other plants, grasses, rocks, and paint them all on at once. Alright. If we move the main camera now, we can see in the side viewport that we can see there's trees at the top of this hill we've created. I'm going to click on the main camera. Just going to click out, then click on the main camera and move the main camera up closer just to get a better view of these trees. And let's just have a look at the thumbnail view. Let's move this camera a little bit closer. And in the thumbnail view you can see there are plum trees on top of the terrain. At the moment the terrain doesn't look very nice, so what we should do is click on the terrain and apply a suitable landscape material. So let's look at landscapes, and we've got rock and grass. That might look quite nice up here, and let's just click OK. And now the standard height field terrain we have created has a texture applied to it. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and render that and see what that looks like just with preview quality. Preview quality is a lot more pixelated, but it's a good way to see where you've put the plants or the objects. As you can see with standard height field terrain, you get these strange polygonal sort of shadows. You do not have this with the procedural terrain. Okay. In the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the apply an ecosystem automatically to a terrain.